a city planner and an affordable housing developer from Burlington, Vermont, in the United States. So I'm here to give several talks about community land trust, which is a model of community ownership of land and individual ownership of affordable housing. I've heard about the tour. I'm interested in cities. I'm interested in the development of cities and the equity of cities. So not only their development, their growth, and the regeneration, but the equitable distribution of benefits and burdens of growth. So this tour was an opportunity to walk the streets and look up and to get on the rooftops and look down and see the city hall. Without public dollars going in to repurchase some of that property or to transfer some of the publicly owned property into the hands of community organizations, I don't. The capital is too enormous. The cost is too enormous. So small communities, individual people have a hard time buying it back. So they need a partner. They need a well-heeled partner, a well-funded partner. So unless the muscle and the financial resources of the public are going to go into supporting redistribution, opening of access to property, I don't see a way to have equitable development.
All right, thanks very much, John.
Sure.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thanks,
This is where I'm coming from. I'm doing a PhD about the capital of culture, essentially, and about community involvement in it. And I'm sort of positioning the capital of culture as taking place in what certain agents hope to be a neoliberal city. So all this development that we see along here is part of that kind of neoliberal desire to remake the city. And against that background, you've got culture, you've got art, you've got creativity. And what I was saying earlier was that the capital of culture essentially to me is becoming entirely symbolic. When they bid for it, I think there was a genuine sense there amongst the communities of the city that they were going to be part of it and that they were going to have a different experience to the one that's, you know, from the last 20, 30 years or so. But what to me it's become, and some of the research that I've done is bearing this out, some of it isn't, that it's entirely symbolic set of images and messages, and you've got your sort of heavy visualized, presence of the culture company in terms of the advertising, the massive screen outside Lime Street Station, and I believe that there is not a great deal underpinning that. Now, creativity, people's cultural lives, that's something that everyone's always had, they always will have. I think that it's important to foreground people's everyday experience, what they consider to be creativity, which is often hobbies, it's often cooking, it's often playing with the kids, all sorts of things that aren't done for the logic of, according to the logic of capitalism. And I think we need to foreground those notions of creativity and incorporate that into regeneration strategies in the future. And it's that'll make the idea of regeneration and well-being like genuinely linked in people's minds. Very much so, yeah. Marketed for others as well, not the. I think there's a lot of people who might be quite inward looking in the city, but they've got good reason to be, because the past 30 years, and also the fact that now Liverpool is just being marketed to just people from the outside. Okay.